Today I want to talk about the amount of spiritual false light siphoning that I've been seeing in clients, associates, people that I'm aware of, that is done in the name of spiritual service, whether that's through religion or through different practices. If people are experiencing depletion after their spiritual practice, extreme depletion, and I'm not talking about the kind of depletion that comes from doing the inner work and then, having to clear very deep things within you. I'm talking about the giving of your life force to land, to other people, to people that you're supposed to be coaching or teaching, to the extent that it depletes you, is not of the light. And any spiritual discipline or relationships that are encouraging you to give of yourself to depletion are not in your best interest, are not serving you. Of course, there are going to be moments in our lives where we are pushing through blocks and going through periods of transformation where we will find ourselves more depleted than usual. But if you're experiencing extreme depletion on a regular basis, that is a sign in your inner nature, in your energy field, and in your body that something is out of alignment. And it's a sign that should not be ignored. And we can very easily trick ourselves or get into these false light programs about the ego really enjoying that we're overgiving, and it's an evidence of our effort. It's an evidence of our effort in service of whether it's our family or the divine as we perceive it. But that overgiving pushes us into a state of depletion, and then if we're really not careful, then we're going to then turn around and energetically grab from others what we're being depleted. This idea of spiritual service, people, they do their practice and then they go into service mode and they're giving, and it's an overgiving, and then they get depleted. I've seen it in other practices, doing spiritual service and land work, traveling all over and doing land work. I've done it myself. I've been in that situation myself, and I've had to pull out siphoning portals that were created without my consent for some places where the land was pulling energy from me and depleting me even further. So you are not meant to be in a state of depletion and energetic lack. When you are in spiritual service, you are meant to be uplifted through the one true source and the light of the real divine that is moving through you as you are doing the work. And whether that work is through conversation with strangers, or whether that work is through transmuting the land, or whether that work is through some writing or creative act that you are doing, it doesn't really matter. None of that should be pushing you into a state where your cup is empty, because that is not the true flow. That is indicating that there's some siphoning going on. So I would encourage you to feel into where your energetic boundaries are. If there's any leaks, any energetic leaks where people are, maybe pushing you to give more through guilt or through a sense of obligation, or to overgive the way that they do, right? So if the people in your life are overgiving, there's going to be a resentment because you're not doing the same that they have convinced themselves is necessary. And there's going to be a subtle or overt implication that you should overgive to the same degree, right? So being aware of that, paying attention to that, and calibrating that in your own life is going to free up so much of your energy. And if you're feeling like there's something siphoning you and you're not sure what it is, feel free to book a consultation with me. We can do a session. We can look into what are some of the energetic leaks or siphons that I can see operating in your energy field, so we can clear those and give you back the bulk of your vitality. Loving you. Hope you're having a beautiful week. And I will be hopefully posting more of these soon. Bye.